All right. Well, here it is, folks. Many people requested it, so here it is. It's us riding up the Stanley Park Road, or actually the drive, or the the road that goes around Stanley Park. Generally, we don't ride this because it's full of all of the wannabe Tour de France dudes and girls, etc. So, but we figured we'd give you a little piece of this. Also, we were able to hopefully fix the cutoff of the video up in front. We're crossing our fingers that everything is going to work well here. And let us start the video here. Okay, no, we need to get that. Okay. So we stopped here at the base. We just took out our camera, adjusted it up and stuff. And we are off. And once again, a little thing about my riding technique. I have an extended seat post, so I don't stand up when I ride at this hill or any other hill. It's all done seated. So I've got my, I'm not exactly sure, maybe third or probably about third gear. Currently, I'll pass these people here. And there's a car coming zipping on the left. But this is the hill that all of the Tour de France wannabes think is so challenging. Not overly challenging. Very, very boring. I prefer to be in the bush, but as I said, upon request, everyone wanted to see what it was like. So this is what it's like. We're going to go up to the top and we'll go to the peak and down. I think this video lasts almost to about Second Beach, roughly. So it's a good little video. This goes up to Prospect Point and then down along Second Beach and Third Beach by the tea house, etc. Generally, you're not going to find much congestion. I don't think I've ever had to bob and weave through any kind of cyclist when I'm going up this hill, except for those two at the beginning of this video. It's generally not too clutter-free with the times that I go. I don't try not to go in the busy times like after lunch, etc. And this video was taken, I think, maybe September, I would say. And so we got a little bit, I was looking out my window this morning, there's a little bit of snow on the street across from me. And I was out for a walk. It's very mild, but it got cold last night. So all the yellow that you see in the trees there has nothing to do with it getting cold here. It has to do with being a very, 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 very dry summer. Not overly hot, but long and dry. Very minimal rain. There is really no specific steep spot on this road. I think we're probably coming up to the steeper spot. There's almost coming up to the top there to Prospect Point. It will definitely get you tired. As I said, it's we're about 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes in, and we're still not up at the peak. So it will definitely get you tired. But I prefer to be by myself in the thick of Stanley Park, where I can, don't have to worry about cars zipping by and other monkeys and minions on the path in front of me. Although regardless, there still happens regardless of where I go and when I go. And as I said before, Prospect Point used to be quite an active hub, but due to the China virus, it has actually right now, I think I was up there a few weeks ago and they've got everything all boarded up. This separated bike lane is supposedly going to be going. The new mayor in town has said that it's going. It is kind of pointless. It really is kind of pointless. Because they have horse-drawn carriages going up there, and this is a major, major backlog. Especially in the summertime, there's like 50 cars backlog waiting because the horse-drawn carriage is very, very slow. And I feel very, very sad and sorry for the horses. We're just going to be going over here. This is to the right. Would be the Lionsgate Bridge. We're just going over the Georgia Viaduct. You can see on the left there's a little bit of a lion heads, little mini lion statues there. Up here, the Prospect Point is quite popular with the tours. There's lots of tour bus here in the summer. Then look, you've got a nice view of Lionsgate Bridge and the North Shore Mountains, etc. And as I said, most of the Tour de France wannabes and stuff, they get up here and they have a nice big break up here and chat about, wow, the cycling that we did. Not me, I go right through. And so to the right there is where the lookout is, and there's some parking here on the right. And they have some rental bike stand here. Although I don't understand why anyone would be coming all the way up here to either drop off or rent a bike, but so we're on a slight little downhill right now. Go downhill and then there'll be a little bit of an uphill, and then basically it's downhill with some flat spots to Second Beach. You can get traveling probably over 30 kilometers an hour down this road if you go wide open and don't hold on your brakes. So now we're going up a little bit of the uphill section and stuff, and then once we hit this peak here, it will be downhill. I think up here on the left is where the burned out tree is. There's a little parking lot. People want to see the burned out tree. The burned out tree has seen better days many years ago. It's still burnt out, but they got wires and everything holding it together. It looks like someone who's been through a bad fight all bandaged up. But it's still there. It still exists. There is actually a nice little picnic area around there also. Nice big wide open green space. So we're just almost at the peak here, and then we'll just be flying down the hill, no brakes. You hear all the Tour de France wannabes. They're pedaling down those with zero resistances. Why are you doing that? But they gotta look cool. They gotta look tough, guys. So we're going down another little bit of a hill here, and essentially I just coast. I coast down to. I have to start because it gets a little flat by the tea house, and the tea house is down a little bit more hill, but I'm just coasting right now, and there's a car zipping by. I said you can pick up some half decent speed going down this hill. You can see the car all freaked out there braking, coming up to the little corner. But no need for brakes when you're going wide open. If you reach your maximum speed coming up here in this corner here where that white car is. Oh, and there's the burned out tree there. My bearings are completely screwed. So there's the burned out tree there. I don't know. That's just the other, the picnic spot. So we probably reached reaching our maximum speed. You can see the car up there braking, going to a right-hand corner. That's where you get your max out of your speed, and then it flattens out. And then we will be almost by the tea house. Once we go around this corner, a little bit of a section there, we will be almost at the tea house. So right about here is where you're at your maximum speed. I'm going to be banking the corner right. And then, as I said, it starts to flatten out, and you got to do a little bit of pedaling, especially when it comes to the tea house, because the tea house is a flat spot. So there's a little divider, which means we're coming at a little bit of a speed bump there. And on the right-hand side, that is the tea house, and that is where the parking is. You want to go to Third Beach. That's also where you would access the Third Beach also, via that entrance back there. This is the back side of the tea house. As you can see now how the camera's jiggling back and forth, I'm pedaling again. But the whole lap, I think, around the Stanley Park on the road, I think is probably around, I would say between 8 and 10 kilometers, I would say. And see, even there, you got to worry about people turning. So had this other guy by the little mini lighthouse and stuff, just cut right in front of me. Right, just turn right. He almost hit my tire. Crazy. The drivers here suck. Really, really bad. The drivers here in Vancouver are notoriously bad. So this is where the road splits a little bit, a little fork in the road, so to speak. And then, as I said, we're coming up. Soon we'll be doing the outer reaches of the Second Beach parking lot, and then we'll go by Second Beach. Let me see. Yeah, I'd say we got it. There's about another couple minutes left in this video, so down to Second Beach. This is basically flat and with a little bit of incline, so you can coast a little bit here also. You can definitely coast down this section. But I said once you're back down to sea level, it gets flat, and then it's a little bit uphill if you proceed to English Bay. If you go early in the morning, especially on the weekends in the summertime, as this full, you would swear there was a Tour de France race. There's so many monkeys in their $1,000 riding gear and $10,000 bikes and stuff riding that I learned a really quick lesson. I never ever go at that time on the weekend anymore because it's just crazy. Crazy. And if you want to do the boring path around Stanley Park along the seawall, once again, the weekends, it's going to be bumper to bumper. Bumper to bumper. And see there, we even got minions coming up, going the wrong directions on their electric scooters. So this is a little bit of parking for Second Beach, the kind of like overflow parking, so to speak, because up here, the right is where the general parking is. And then, yeah, turn right there is Second Beach, and there's a Second Beach pool coming up on the right-hand side also. And as I said, we're still coasting around here. Basically, once it flattens out, and then it starts going up when you go past the little playground, past Second Beach Playground. So there you go, folks. That is riding up and down. Well, not technically down, but down the hill from Stanley Park, from Prospect Point, up to Prospect Point and down to Prospect Point. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. See ya.